And yeah, with this working from home thing, right? It's not really like 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 anymore. Sometimes we end up working like, what are you doing?
Welcome everyone back to our channel. Yeah, I am Nonso and this is Ogo, and we're reaching you live from Love Home. And we hope you are keeping safe. We hope
you're fine, healthy.
You and your loved ones, and I hope everything is going well on your own side. And
even though the lockdown has been eased off in Nigeria and some other places, there's still curfew, and the disease, the coronavirus is still kind of spreading. So we encourage you to
many cases, much more cases.
Take all the necessary precautions. Wash your hands, everything. Use your face mask,
hand sanitizers.
Sanitize.
Yeah,
and don't go out if you don't need to go out. Some offices have resumed, but some places is still kind of like tapered. Some people are still working from home, like I am. And so, we encourage you to exercise all the precautions and also keep praying.
Yeah, God is going to help us greatly. We believe that we know that this shall soon pass. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, that's the popular phase right now and all, but these too shall pass, and we're going to see the end of COVID-19, and God is going to help us. So we are really glad you're watching us today. And we thank God for health, we thank God for everything, and we thank God for the quick recoveries all over the world. I mean, there's a lot of good news here and there.
There's some breakthrough coming.
Yeah, breakthrough here
in terms of finding a drug, And
all. Yeah, so we're really glad about that, and we thank God for everything. So how's it been for you, babe?
It's been 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, I've been at home since like the last week of March, so it's like 6 weeks of 24/7 being with this human being, right? But
she's got no choice.
It's been a good experience actually. It's been a time of bonding. It's been a time of realizing how annoying my husband can be. And guys, I'm actually not joking. This guy can be very annoying. But also, realizing how loving he is. And just, I think generally it has really, because this has been like the longest time we spent together.
Yeah.
Not just even in isolation, but like longest time together.
Since we came together.
Since we got married, exactly.
Even before we got married.
Expose us. Yes, we were in a long distance relationship.
I mean, it's obvious now. So it's not something to. I mean, this is like the longest time we've had to stay together.
And then now 24/7, literally.
24/7, like.
Some days we don't even. Most times, in fact, I'm always like literally in the house. He goes out maybe once in a while to like get fuel, groceries and stuff like that. But
so I mean, from not being together always, right?
Yeah, to now
sleeping together, waking together, doing
eating together, praying together,
everything together from Monday till Monday.
We're not working together, but we're
what?
Well, I mean, it's always distracting me when I'm working, but let's just leave that topic aside.
The blessings of being together, right? Yeah.
No, guys, please, can you leave in the comment section? How do you deal with your spouse?
I mean, she's just sitting on this table, and now I'm over there on the other table. And for the next 2 hours, it's like we've been working, and it's like two people are together working, and I mean, there has to be.
I'm working here.
There has to be.
Literally working over there.
So I actually had to change tables. I had to abandon this table for her so that I mean, I don't want to get this. Her distraction is just too much, and
excuse me, you are the one distracting me, though.
I just want to concentrate, and but then I miss the whole work and all. There should be a little time to tease one another together, and all of that. Sometimes I come over to her table and tease her and all that, and sometimes she'll come over
more
to
like
the table.
Tease. And, sometimes I'm literally on a call, babe.
Yeah, I mean,
and you just come and anyways. But
it's part of the quarantine.
No.
I mean, what would be your testimony or your experience after staying in this lockdown with someone? And I mean, you just stay there as if you're staying alone. We're together in this.
Yeah.
Abby?
But it's been good. I think we eat more, definitely.
Yeah, we eat more. I mean, we had to consciously. I'm just sometimes you just eat for no reason.
Because you're just tired. You're just lazy after working.
And the kitchen is just there.
Exactly. Like the kitchen is literally just close to you, and the tricky thing is we stocked up for a while.
Yeah.
So it's not now a problem of there's no food in the house, so let me just look for what I can do.
And we've already made this food. We make from time to time stock up in the freezer and all. So it's like just bring out one plate.
Just bring it out and
let it defrost and all that. So
I think we had to start exercising. That was one of the reasons that we
had to start exercising some more and all of that. So to help with all this and all. So and it's been a whole lot of experience, and we're really glad for this period.
Yep.
This is a very sweet girl, no doubt. I mean, and I remember something. Yeah,
you're whining me.
I mean, before this whole lockdown and all, I know we're already planning on staying together, moving back together, and also, and we're already together, obviously, but me coming back home and we staying together, no more long distance. So, and she raised some concerns how is it gonna be? It's no longer you staying far away from home. This is you now coming back to the house, and we have to see ourselves. We have to step on our toes.
Life will be different. We're now more in our faces and stuff.
And one of these days, I told her, "Okay, baby, remember all these concerns you were expressing and all." So
they were not locked up concerns.
No, not like you were serious about it, but you were just giving your thoughts, how will it look like and all of that. But I mean, and I told her one day, we've been together for almost a month.
Yeah.
And we've not killed ourselves yet.
Hallelujah. If you know how annoying this guy is, then you know that this is a testimony. But no, I'm just joking. Actually, I think it's been better. I think we definitely understand ourselves a lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah, we definitely work more in sync in a number of things. He definitely eats a lot more, actually.
And she cooks a lot more, actually.
Sadly,
if there is a cooking, there has to be eating.
Guys, this is unfair. But anyhow.
So it's been very wonderful. And one aspect that we really enjoyed, we've already talked about it, right? Bonding. Yeah, we've taken out this time to bond. Look ourselves eyeball to eyeball, express our feelings to one another, and tell the other person how you feel about this, how you feel about, and then have some sensitive conversations in person. And it means a whole lot to us. It means a lot to us.
And I mean, there's a lot that is also going on. We're working on, a business. We're working on moving out of the house.
In short.
So there's actually been a lot. And this whole lockdown thing, I don't know. When I look at it, it's kind of bittersweet, because by now we're supposed to have moved out. But we couldn't really move out, partly because of the lockdown and everything. But there's just been a lot going on in the background. Even at work, I started a new role as well. So there's just a lot of changes. But I think the lockdown has helped us to kind of ease into so many of these things.
Yes.
Yeah. And also helped us to work on some personal stuff together. Yeah, we've watched webinars together.
Attended trainings
together online,
and we still do I mean, it's one thing I really enjoy this period. We are working on our business together, and this is, I mean, it's just this whole quarantine, we know that
Lockdown.
COVID is not a good thing, but this whole
COVID is not a
lockdown
good thing.
is a blessing. Actually, is a blessing because we have
this time together.
Yeah, we have a lot of time together to ourselves to do a lot of things together and do a lot of trainings, start our business development. In short, it's a whole lot of things for us. And even though we are locked down, but we are not locked up. We are still
locked up technically.
No, we are not locked up.
We're locked
down. If we were locked up, we wouldn't be able to do anything. We wouldn't be able to access anything.
What's the difference between lockdown and locked up?
Lockdown is when you are locked down. Locked up is when you are locked up. So
no, it's actually the same thing, though.
Like sit down.
Imagine like locked up is like being locked up in a prison.
Locked up is being.
But you can still move within the cell.
Yeah, you can move, but you are limited. You can't access a lot of things. You can't access the internet. You can't access the phone.
You can.
You can't access. It depends. I mean, you can't just walk into your cell.
Have you been to prison in?
It depends on the kind of prison, anyways.
Yeah.
If someone is just being.
No, but I'm actually being factual here. Like, what's the difference between lockdown and locked up?
Locked down now, in my own understanding, is being confined in an area, as in your movements being restricted.
So it's almost like a house arrest.
So, and it's not even like a house.
It's kind of like a house arrest.
Kind of.
Because you can do some things, but you can't do some things.
Is that there are eyes watching you every now and then. But this time around, it's just like you stay in the house.
You taking responsibility.
So reason you are taking responsibility. You know you are indoors, but you know you are free. Okay, but when you are locked up, your freedom is taken away from you. Okay. And you can't access a lot of things.
I kind of get.
So yeah, we are locked down,
but not locked up.
Not locked up.
It just sounds like a catchphrase that you want to say. We're locked down, but not locked up.
It's a catchphrase.
Locked down,
and it fits into the period, right? So another thing we want to talk about is the personal development. I mean, like, this whole period has been, we haven't maximized it yet, obviously, we must confess. Sometimes we're actually
overwhelmed, where sometimes it's just we're lazy. Well, let me not say lazy, but I think that there's a lot going on. Even when you go on social media, if you go on Instagram, there are like 1,000 live videos going on. There's so many webinars going on. There's so many WhatsApp trainings going on.
And many of them are very useful.
Many of them are useful, but many of them are actually repetitive, to be honest. Like, at some point, I got overwhelmed. I think, like, for the first week or two, like, I was really just listening to every live video, listening to every video call, doing this, and like, babe, we need to look at this. Babe, we need to look at that, you know.
I had to select the ones I listen to and just leave the rest. I can't come and keep myself.
At some points, actually, I just like logged off. I was like, nah, I'm not even the webinars I registered for, I didn't even go on get. So I think it's normal. Like, sometimes you just get a bit overwhelmed, and you just sometimes as well work, because there's that too, right? There's work, and with this whole lockdown, work has not really been 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 for me. It has been like all over the place. Sometimes I find myself working at night, in the mornings it's kind of quieter. And with this working from home thing, right, it's not really like 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 anymore. Sometimes we end up working like, what are you doing? Sometimes, you're working like 8 to 12. Sometimes, the mornings are quieter. Sometimes you work later. Sometimes you work earlier. It's just like all over the place. But I think the good thing about it is that it's kind of flexible. So within those periods that are like quieter, you can be doing other things. Or sometimes you're even on a call, but you can be listening in on the call, but you can also be maybe like, forgive me, but I've taken some calls from the kitchen. Something you'll never be able to do in the office, right?
In the office, that's just it,
just try to, as much as possible, maximize. I think we've watched TV and movies a lot. To be honest, like, I'm not really a TV or movie person.
But
I think he has, like, really corrupted me.
Not like corrupted. I mean, it's one of the things I used to relax. Sometimes, after the whole webinar training, sections. You are just so overwhelmed. And
it's like if you don't watch a movie in one day.
No, that's not.
No, true. Babe, you watch a movie every day.
That's not.
Guys,
true.
let me even say something. There's a particular movie that he has watched like 10 times. I'm tired. I know all the lines in that movie. I'm sick and tired. I'm like, I've heard this thing. Now I'll be watching it again. Like, no, let it just play.
Let it just be playing because there are no more movies. The few movies we have finished. So let it just be playing. And also, like, I mean, it's been a whole lot of experience for us, and we are very grateful for this time. Honestly, it's one thing that we really desire, and it's one thing we look forward to maximizing. I mean, there's been a lot of speculations that this COVID-19, this whole lockdown is going to like extend for some time, and all of that. I
mean, it's easy enough, but like this pattern of life will still kind of take a while to
take a while.
Yeah. So
and like earlier today, I was just like telling her, like, I mean, it's one thing to be locked down by the system. It's another thing to lock yourself down, right? So when I was telling her that, hey, we have to think of creative ways to have fun, creative ways to do things. In line with this whole period, and I mean, if we just continue
to enjoy ourselves,
if we just continue to stay like this, waiting for the whole thing to be over, in the end, you might not even recognize yourself. Some person may have to go into the journey of self-discovery again.
Yeah.
So like we don't want to lose that part and all. So it's one thing we really desire.
And I think someone even mentioned something like yesterday or so, saying that a lot of people have cancelled out their 2020 goals, right? Because they feel like, with everything that is going on. And I know that it is more difficult for some people. Some people are actually, they have this disease or they have family members. And so, anxiety, worries and everything, or even the financial burden and all of that. Some people have lost their jobs. So, I'm mindful of telling people like, go there, be productive, revamp yourself, do this, do that. But I guess the point is just to, as much as possible, make this time productive if you can, right? For some people, the only productivity that they can do right now is staying alive, right? If you have the disease, you're just doing everything.
If you're infected, you just have to stay alive.
Or if you have someone that has the disease, you're worried, you're anxious, you're praying for the person, obviously, but at that point in time, you're not even thinking about being productive or being creative. So do whatever you can do at your own pace.
So, but if you don't have anyone or you're not infected, I mean, you have no excuse.
Yeah, you have no excuse, actually.
No excuse. So make good use of this
most
time.
of the time. And it doesn't have to be anything, complex.
No?
It can just be learning something.
Like, first of all, the bonding aspect, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm even talking as an individual. Or are you talking about couples?
As a couple first, for instance.
Okay.
There are so many couples that this lockdown has torn apart. Right?
So true.
So many. There are so many couples that this lockdown has brought together.
Exactly.
There are so many couples that even in this lockdown, everybody is still minding their business. Neutral. So whatever be your own experience, is your own decision.
Yeah.
So make the best out of this. Don't be one of those couples that this lockdown is going to tear apart. I mean, you can actually create bond with your wife, bond with your husband, bond with your children. You can dance spontaneously. I used to dance for her, and she used to dance for me too, and all that.
I still dance for
very
you.
Funny dance, anyways. You don't understand. So but it's
what do you mean by that?
It's a very good experience.
It's actually
So it's not time to put up the egocentric thing. I mean, like, help out in the house as a man as much as you can. You have all the time. Even if you're working from home, you can set out time to help around the house, play with the kids. I mean, just bond.
Male or female,
Male or personally, right?
Yeah.
Personally, you can map out time. It can be as little as reading a page of a book every day. Just one page.
You take 1 year to finish the book.
But just start. Before you know it, you might let me extend to 2 pages. Let me go to 3 pages. You just start with that one piece.
Yeah.
So it might be going for that course, that online, that webinar, that training, that YouTube.
It can be anything.
And everything.
And it doesn't have to be that, but it can even be on like working on yourself, self-awareness, like reviewing yourself now that you have time. It can even be working on your relationship with God. It doesn't have to be anything complex. It doesn't have to be you coming out as a, as a champion, as an expert something. So it can just be, your spiritual life, pick one aspect of your life, and, if it's spiritual angle, pray more, read more, study more, learn more, go out there. There's so many resources. Just whatever it is, I guess.
Yeah. So that's just that basically. But one thing I finally want to say before we wrap this up is, in as much as you go on trainings, you go on tutorials and so many things trying to equip yourself.
Yeah.
Being perfect is very, very good. Working towards perfection is very okay, right? So it's very good to gain mastery of whatever you are doing. But this period, I also want us to look away, because that's one thing I've consciously looked away from, trying to be the master in this thing. Because so many times you try to be the master, and when you see some people that are masters, you even get discouraged. Some people depressed. But focus your attention some more on the habits that will lead to that mastery. So consistency. If you need to train for 1 hour, read for 1 hour, just focus on that habit. Developing that habit is actually more important. Because you can do a crash course and you're not a master, and you are there.
You can't even be a master.
No, like
you have the knowledge, but mastery comes from doing.
It's very important. It's very possible that you stress yourself like this period, right? And become very good in a particular thing. But because you didn't pay attention in the habits, things that you need to keep doing to maintain that new ground that you have attained, you are not going to last there. So it's very, very good. Just look away. You are striving for mastery, but look more towards the habits that will lead you to where you are going. And you just see yourself
actually look towards progress, because the truth is, you may not be perfect now, but the more you keep doing things, and that perfect word self, I don't even like to hear it. But I think encourage everyone out there, just do the best that you can, don't spend all your time doing social media challenges. There's so many challenges out there, and those challenges are good. We've done some challenges ourselves, social media, offline and online, So I guess the thing is, don't just be in that web, just doing things, putting out there, doing things, putting out.
So pay more attention to yourself, pay more attention to your personal development and the corporate development as a family. So that's a little thing we want to share today. And
we just actually thought, we've been in this thing for 6 weeks, for 5 weeks. We should actually say something about it. We should just come here, chit chat with you guys, and we would like you to leave in the comment section telling us something like, how do you feel about this lockdown? How has it been for you? If it's been not so good, let us know. If it's been good, if you've learned one thing or the other, also let us know, How has it been for you in general? We would definitely love to hear from you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
We would love to hear from you.
And thank you very much. I'm going to tell you something very wonderful about this person in our next video.
Really?
So hit the subscribe button. And hit the notification button as well, so that you get informed as soon as a new video drops. So thank you very much for hanging out with us. It's your loved ones, Ogo&Nonso. So see you in our next video. Bye.